I've been very fortunate to meet a lot of good people here on TikTok, and found um, I found ways to deal with trauma because of these people. Um, I've been able to open up honestly to myself and really learn how to deal with trauma. Really, um, I've come a long way in this last year. Um, I'd like to say it was all good, and it's always a pleasure. Um, but we all suffer through our own demons and go through our own hells and suffer with our own traumas. And some days are bad, some days are good. And happiness is something that we take day by day. Um, One of my truths is I'm petrified. I'm petrified of tomorrow. As well as I've been progressing, and as well as I've been doing, I'm still an addict. And for many years, I've been trying to beat it. Um, and I'm not going to blame my downfalls and my traumas on it. However, I became an addict is irrelevant. Um, what matters is how I beat it, and I fight it every day, like most addicts. No, it's a step-by-step process. But my biggest fear is what's coming tomorrow. Um, Today is day 13, and you're like, oh, what the fuck does day 13 mean? Well, I go on 13 days of pure hardcore working out, self development, self care, building myself back up. But what you don't know about me is my day 14. And my day 14 is hell. My day 14 is when I usually get my money. And the first thing I do is I pay rent and I pay whatever I need to pay. But I always end up relapsing on day 14. And now I don't go haywire because I really can't afford it. Thank God. And I'd love to be able to tell you that it's because I've been unemployed since November. And really, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. Because when I was working, I was still getting high, And I can't make up excuses for my truths. I'd be lying to you, and I'd be lying to myself. I'm being unemployed for so long is kind of like a double-edged sword. It attacks my mentality in a sense of my depression and my anxiety, but it also has its good points too. I mean, I've been able to work on myself, like considering the amount of narcotics I was consuming to where I am is night and day, really non-existent. I mean, I get a gram of cocaine every two weeks is what I do. And it really doesn't seem like a lot, and for me it really is nothing. And the truth of the matter is I I spend every day alone. I spend all my time alone. The only human really reaction I have is when I go upstairs to go uh, visit one of the women that takes care of the people, the other tenants in this building. Um, she's an angel. Her name is Rita. Her name's Rita, and she's a beautiful woman. She's a beautiful woman. And I usually go and visit her to say good morning, and then I go for my walks. I've already done my workouts. I've done my push-ups and all that stuff, and I still do that every day. Even tomorrow, that wouldn't be out of routine. But day 14 at night is when I cave. And the truth of the matter is I don't want to get high anymore. For the last 2 months, I've been telling myself it's the only way I can give myself or feel love, really. It's the only time I allow myself to really just feel loved. And I know I have people that care about me. That's not in question at all. I have a small circle of friends, but I love my circle. Sorry, this is really hard to talk about. But the last 2 weeks ago, on day 14, I did my lines, had it all on table, and I did it all in about a half an hour, which is nothing really. I mean, it's only a gram. It's not a big deal. But I spent the whole night crying. And it was nice to get high to dilute myself from my reality of being unhappy. And these last 2 days have been extremely difficult, and I have friends that are going through stuff, so I try to show them as much support as I can, and still try to be strong for myself. But I'm petrified. I'm not even scared. I'm petrified of tomorrow. And here's the thing, half of me believes that I can do it. I can surpass the 15 days. Like, there's this one follower I have that I follow as well. Her name's Melly, and I got tons of addict friends that are doing extremely well. Like, one is on day 211, I believe. The other one is like over a year. I got another friend that I think he's on day 174, I believe. And they're inspiration. They are. It's beautiful to see. I love seeing people I care about excel. And if you're watching this video, it's because I believe in you. I don't follow back people I don't believe in. And we may not be close or whatever, but there's life that gets in the way as well. But I'm hoping I can make this video 2 days from now and be like, I did it. And I keep repeating that in myself. And I don't want anybody to reply to this or leave any comments or message me. You don't need to. I'm not doing this for that. I'm doing this because I need to put it out in the universe that I believe in myself. I believe I can do this. I believe I can do this. I believe I can do this. I believe I can do this.